With everything we have seen so far, it is clear as day that Marshall D. Teach is set up to be one of the most prominent figures in the final war, and with him making moves such as defeating the Heart Pirates, capturing Garp, and possibly saving the Holy Land, it is clear that he has something in mind in order to get over the hump his father couldn't and become not just king of the pirates, but king of the world. And before I explain how, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, as it does a lot to help me. As things stand so far, Blackbeard's current strength is ambiguous, with many people have different opinions of how strong he's meant to be, with many people assuming that he's as strong as other Yonkos such as Kaido or Big Mom. And while he is indeed a Yonko, there are many other factors to being a Yonko besides strength, as seen with characters like Mihawk, Buggy, and Loki, as both Mihawk and Loki are Yonko level in terms of strength. However, due to their lack of influence and following, they were never made officially Yonko, whereas Buggy, who is clearly not as strong as the average Yonko, became one due to his subordinates such as Mihawk and Crocodile. So strength alone is not the sole determining factor for becoming a Yonko, and I think many people overestimate just how strong Blackbeard truly is. I mean, he doesn't have any advanced forms of Haki and has not yet been confirmed to be a Conqueror's Haki user, and while I am sure he will get it in the future, it probably won't be very impressive just due to the fact that Blackbeard is a cowardly individual, and we've seen him duck fades many times. He jumped Whitebeard, ran from a Kainu, and got bitched by Rayleigh. The only time bro's ready to fight is when it's time for him to beat on women. I mean, why do you think he had Doc Q turn Law into a girl before fighting him? Jokes aside, it's clear that Blackbeard likes to avoid stressful situations or any fights that he doesn't know that he's going to win outright. This is most likely why his Haki hasn't been highlighted, because as we know, Haki usually blooms in the midst of battle. We saw this with Luffy versus Katakuri and with him on the rooftop, and we've seen this many times with Zoro all the way back with his fight with Mr. One. And because of this, I don't think that Blackbeard will have any impressive showings with his Haki, but that doesn't mean I don't think he won't get a power boost before the end of the story. And the biggest obstacle to him becoming king of the world is of course Imu, and Imu is a threat that has to be defeated, and based on what we saw in God Valley, it's going to take a team effort to take down Imu, and I think Oda has been setting up the key to Blackbeard's final power boost. I think many of the strongest characters will team together to take down Imu, characters such as Dragon, Shanks, maybe Mihawk, Luffy, whoever. All I know is that there's going to be a strong group of people that band together in order to take down Imu, and what I think will happen is that Imu will come to a point where he is severely weakened, and it is at this moment that I think Blackbeard will swoop in and steal Imu's devil fruit, therefore giving him the last power up he needs in order to become the final villain of the series. And this lines up perfectly. We've gotten many implications that Imu is a devil, with us seeing his pointed tail and all the satanic imagery surrounding him, as well as comments from characters like Sabo. And with Luffy being the sun god as well as a D-clan member, that makes him a perfect parallel or opposite to Imu. And we see that Blackbeard has also been shown to be Luffy's opposite as well, so it would match up perfectly if he took Imu's fruit and became the perfect opposite to Luffy. This would finally make Blackbeard a competent opponent for Luffy, who I do think is currently stronger than Blackbeard and a perfect final villain. He would also have the power of dummy reversi and could control the Seraphim, who at this point might be free of their original programming, as it was emphasized on Egghead that you can never truly erase free will. So there's a good chance that the Seraphim will become independent, as we already saw that S-Snake was able to override her original programming in order to help out the Straw Hats. This fruit will also give Blackbeard the power to kill Shanks, something that has been theorized to happen by fans, and the perfect impetus for a final clash between him and Luffy. But let me know your thoughts on this. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you enjoyed it, as well as turn on your post notifications so you will be notified anytime that I upload. I also have a Patreon for $1. Feel free to subscribe to that. And for $5, you'll also be able to get shouted out in every video. And with all that being said, I will be now taking my leave. It's the boy who cries Super Saiyan, signing out. Bye.